We got two people here manipulating the other.
I met Michelle 3 years ago on Facebook. She just seemed like a normal, nice lady. There was a time where she broached the subject, flying my daughters and I out to SeaWorld on her dime, and she said she was going to foot our bill for the room and board as well. And I thought, what a great opportunity, and why not take advantage of a very nice lady doing a very nice favor for me. Last week or two before she was actually going to punch the ticket and get everything rolling, her health took a turn for the worse. Turns out she had terminal ovarian cancer, which was tragic. That's when she decided to leave me part of her estate. She actually was leaving me a car, and she also was going to give me a ring. I was absolutely flattered and very touched. The day after she passed, Michelle's sister, Suzanne, sent me a text message introducing herself, and she asked if I could call her. I never knew Michelle had a sister. It never came up in our 3 years of conversation, let alone a twin sister. My main interest, of course, was helping Suzanne in any way I could to both expedite and probate the will. All of a sudden, I get this text. She told me that she was starting to develop feelings for me, and I was very uncomfortable with that notion. I took a deep breath and thought to myself, what can I possibly say so I don't offend this lady? I said, you are welcome to feel that way. I don't know that I share the same sentiment. And that's when things kind of went belly up. She flipped out on me. I was completely blown away by how abrupt and how abrasive her comments were. Some of the exact verbiage was, well then fine, you're not going to get anything. You were just using my sister anyway, and you don't deserve anything. Goodbye forever. And that's when I decided I had to play this game with her and be in this pseudo relationship with her in order to keep her happy so I can get my things.
Well, Ryan is so committed to receive what he believes is rightfully his from Michelle's will that he has led her twin sister Suzanne on to the point that she has even set a wedding date.
Ryan and I, as of today, have been dating 4.5 months. If you were to talk to him now, he would say, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
I'm allowing her to believe that she's my girlfriend. It's part of that peace of mind that I get keeping her happy.
He would say that he wants to make love to me. He loves me. He misses me.
I do say I love her, but I know there's different variations and different degrees of love. Is it a romantic love? No.
He wouldn't say, I'm in love with you. It would all just be, I love you.
She's luckily never asked me to define what kind of love it is. It's never come to that, thank goodness.
We have discussed getting married a year from the day our first date was, which is September 9th, 2017.
She will bring up ideas about the marriage, and I kind of just tongue-in-cheek get, smile and play, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's probably could be a great idea. And I let her go with it.
I've looked at wedding dresses, I've looked at venues, I've looked at banquet halls. I've even done an online wedding registry.
I have no desire to be in a romantic relationship with her, let alone marriage. Absolutely not.
Well, Ryan, good to meet you. You're in a pickle.
Big time.
Because she's got the control.
Yes.
She's got the power because she's the executor, right?
Correct.
And you were in a relationship, an online relationship with Michelle for how long?
3 years.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe her?
Michelle was extremely kind, extremely thoughtful, very complimentary, just a absolute gem of a woman.
What did you guys have in common? What was it that bonded the two of you together?
We have an LDS faith. We both have daughters. I have 2, she has 1. And we kind of connected on some of those levels, never anything on a romantic level, but we never even physically met. When
Michelle passed away, is that when you learned that she had left you? We're talking here like $250,000 worth of, I mean, this was an Audi R8, right?
Correct.
That's like 150 grand or something, and a substantial piece of jewelry.
Correct.
Was that a surprise to you?
Absolutely.
Why do you think she did that?
Well, she felt, in what I later found out in her journal that she gave me, that she's, and also in her will, she said, Ryan, whom I love. Love is a very umbrella statement. There's several different degrees of love. She never told me that she loved me, but we had a very strong connection as far as our faith, our missions that we had served, a lot of different things in common.
And you received her journal, right?
Yes.
This is the journal.
Yes.
There's a passage in 2012 that says, I also started talking to a guy named Ryan. He seemed like a nice guy. He was much younger than me. I was afraid to ask him out, knowing I could be rejected. My cancer kept going into remission. Ryan got married, and that broke my heart. I was not about to tell him my feelings now. So that was something that she was maybe deeper into this than you were.
I didn't know she had those feelings for me. She never communicated.
Were you surprised when you read them in the journal?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now you've got a twin sister on the table here, and these things that Michelle wanted you to have, she's kind of holding those hostage?
Absolutely.
How did you find out that Michelle finally passed away?
There was a tenant that lived in Michelle's home who actually messaged me on a text message, the same phone that Michelle had been using all along. And she informed me of the news, telling me that the coroner was coming to the house to take care of the business. And then a day or two later, that's when I finally heard from Suzanne.
Did they get along or not? Why did Michelle never mention she had a twin sister?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
She kind of moved into Michelle's position plus some. She wanted this to go further.
Correct.
But you've actually played along with that.
I have that too, yes.
So you're letting her believe that you are a boyfriend.
To an extent, yes.
After Michelle passed away, I was checking her Facebook page and we were going to post like a little memorial. I reached my hand out to Ryan and say, I'm offering my condolences. I'm her twin. If there's anything you need, please let me know. Michelle and I talked a lot about Ryan. We used to say, you know, how cute he was, how she'd think he would look really hot in a pair of jeans, and what would he be like romantically somewhere down the line. I started having a little bit of feelings. He is drop dead gorgeous. There is an adorable picture Michelle had, and he is just a dream and great eyes. I wanted to meet the man that my sister was in love with. I wanted to see what he was like. I was very nervous to go meet him. My heart was pounding. As I get closer, I'm thinking, is he a stalker, or is he the hopeless romantic Prince Charming that I'm looking for? When I got there, I let him know what room I was in. I opened up the door, he gave me a hug, and he said, it's so good to see you. We went to a wonderful steakhouse, and we sat and we laughed and we had a great conversation. When we got back in the hotel room, we were just like high school sweethearts. He goes, I know you're tired, let me give you a nice massage. He goes, that will help you sleep for the night. There was no sexual touching. I felt the sparks go through my body, you know, and I'm like, wow, this guy can really work me over. And I thought there's a connection between him and I.
Okay, it's good to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
And I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Obviously. How long has it been since the two of you have seen each other in person?
Almost a month.
Uh-huh. And what were you doing?
We went and saw a movie. Actually saw 2 movies. We went to dinner.
Uh-huh.
So
And
had to spend some time with the girls.
yeah. And who paid for all of that?
I did.
Yeah. Why? Why do you pay for everything?
Good question. Really good question.
Thank you.
I wish he would, but he just doesn't.
Yeah. Why does she pay for everything?
She offers to. I say I would love to, but she says, nope, I got this.
Why do you always offer?
I don't offer. I know he doesn't have the money.
When was it that your sister passed?
End of July.
And tell me what your grief process has been since then.
I cry. I cry a lot. I get angry. I get angry at Ryan. You know, it's hurtful, very hurtful.
And when you were you with her at the very end?
Yes.
Do you recall the last thing she said to you?
The very last thing she said to me was make sure Ryan's taken care of and treat him right.
So her last thoughts were of him. Mm-hmm. And what was the last thing you said to her?
I said, I will. I will not hurt him.
And had you seen the will
Yes, I have.
ahead of time before she passed?
Yes.
You knew that he was in the will?
Yes, I did.
And you knew that her wish was for him to have the assets that were mentioned in the will?
Yes.
Why haven't you given them to him?
Because there are things that him and I, you know, there's things that I'm very cautious about. His actions, as well as, you know.
But they weren't your assets, and it wasn't your intention. They were her assets, and it was her intention.
No, I understand that. But if Ryan and I are in a relationship right now, I'm very cautious about giving my sister's assets to him what he's doing.
But that wasn't your call. That was her call. She said, I want him to have these things.
Right, but I don't think she saw Ryan's hand agreed.
His hand agreed.
His hand agreed.
Well, that's an unusual phrase, hand of greed. What does that mean?
It means, honey, can you buy me this? Honey, can you buy me that? You know, a real man, I think, would step up and say, you know, let me buy this, or let me take care of this.
So, who typed up the will?
She typed,
lawyer?
No, she typed it up,
Right.
but she was under so much morphine and everything.
She thought, was you dying?
No.
Why would she write your name?
Her and I both, at the time, we both looked identical. Even Ryan, when I met Ryan, he had a double take, didn't you?
That was long ago.
Okay.
Every picture I ever had of Michelle was very fuzzy, so I never saw an accurate picture.
Okay. It's interesting you mentioned pictures because we have been all over Facebook. We've been all over social media. We've gotten stuff from you. We've never seen a picture of you with your sister.
Her and I was actually the black sheep of the family.
So they never.
I wasn't the welcome child, but her and I never.
Who is this?
That is Michelle.
That's Michelle.
Yes, that is yes.
Okay.
That
Who's
is-
this?
That is her.
That's her. Okay. Who's this?
That is her.
Who's that?
That is her.
We asked for a family photo, and
I could not find our family photos in time.
well, we got this one. Who's that?
That is her with our brother. That is her. That's Michelle's husband, and the half sister, and one of the children, and our brother's wife.
And why are you not in that picture?
Because I wasn't welcomed.
What'd you do? What'd you do that made him mad?
Got upset with the family.
You got upset with the family?
Yes.
Michelle Jacqueline has a daughter,
Yes.
and she's 16.
Yes.
And she texted you
Correct.
asking some questions about what was going to happen and how you were going to treat her aunt, right?
Correct.
November of last year said, "Dear Ryan, how are you? I miss chatting with you. As you have heard, I am knocked up. I have a question for you. Are you and my aunt ever going to let me come visit or even live with you? Or am I just going to be a bastard child? When do I get to talk to my aunt? She says you have made her happy. How are your girls?" Then December 8th, she says, "So now that I have a upset and heartbroken aunt, I would like some answers. What did you do to her? She drove all the way to Vegas to see me, take me shopping for a few hours, and it was not pleasant. All she did was cry and tell me you were chatting with single girls. I thought you loved her. I wanted us to all be a family. I even wanted you and her to adopt my babies." Does she have more than one baby?
She did.
She did.
She did.
Does she now?
She only has one. We lost it because it was just too preemie and it just was not healthy.
It passed away?
Correct.
Was it stillborn or?
No, it was not stillborn. It was only 2.5 pounds.
Okay.
She decided to leave me part of her estate. She actually was leaving me a car. She also was going to give me a ring.
They never met up because Michelle passed away. Michelle had end-stage ovarian cervical cancer.
This is where things get more than a little tricky. Suzanne never had a twin sister named Michelle.
The day after she passed, Suzanne sent me a text message introducing herself. I never knew Michelle had a sister.
Why did she never mention that she had not only a sister, but a twin sister?
She probably thought I would have gone for Ryan.
She kind of moved into Michelle's position plus some. She wanted this to go further.
Correct.
But you've actually played along with that, letting her believe that you are a boyfriend.
To an extent, yes.
To an extent, you've sent her some loving text. You've said, December 16th, Suzanne, I'm in bed. You should be next to me curled up. Ryan, I wish I was.
Ryan sees dollar signs in his head. It's disturbing me.
Suzanne has left me with a ton of broken and empty promises.
Ryan manipulates me. He mooches off with me.
If you think that he is a manipulator and that he's just playing you to get the money and the assets, why would you want to marry him?
Because honestly, I believe in forgiveness.
She's holding your assets hostage and by extension holding you hostage.
Correct.
And you want help getting your money from her, getting what Michelle left you.
Yes, please.
Had you seen the will before she passed?
Yes.
You knew that her wish was for him to have the assets that were mentioned in the will?
Yes.
Why haven't you given them to him?
I'm very cautious about giving my sister's assets to him.
But that wasn't your call. That was her call. She said, I want him to have these things.
Right, but I don't think she saw Ryan's Sandegrade.
Was the Audi in storage or did you drive it?
No, the Audi. I drove it for a while after she passed. Then I put it in storage, and then I put it into Las Vegas, and then it was just sold.
Okay. You sold the Audi.
Yes.
You feel like she sold it out from under you.
Absolutely.
I own some cars, but I don't keep any of them at the mall.
Oh, no. It was Michelle. Michelle
Behind
was very proud.
stanchions.
No, she was very proud, and she wanted to put it on display at somewhere.
It looks like it's still got the sticker.
We had just bought it too.
I'm sorry?
We had just bought it 2 weeks prior.
Was it hard to see with that sticker?
She barely drove it.
Barely, I would think she would if you had the sticker in the windshield.
No, she was trying to show it off to all her friends in Indian Wells.
Yeah. It's certainly pretty. And so that's the Audi.
Yes.
And then the ring, and we took that ring and we Google imaged it, and that same exact picture, exact angle, was on a jeweler's website.
Right. But my sister also likes sapphires.
Well, if you had the ring, why copy it from a website?
No, inside it says, choose the right.
Says what?
It says choose the right, CTR.
Bill, given this will, does he have the right to those items? Would he prevail in court if he moved for those items to be?
It appears that there are serious issues about whether there is a will, whether or not it was Michelle's will, whether or not, if it is, it's null and void. I would think there would be a lot of issues for him to overcome in trying to recover property that is distributed under such a document.
Ryan can still have it. You know, he can still have it. He said he wants a treasurer. He can still have it.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Your name, and I'll blank this out on the air, but your name will change because you filed a petition for change.
Correct.
What will be your full name when it's changed?
It'll be Suzanne Elizabeth.
Was that a married name?
It was one of my parents.
One of your parents?
Mm-hmm.
But when you were born, your birth certificate says, how is it that your sister, Michelle Jacqueline's last name is?
Because she was married to a gentleman that had that last name as well.
She married someone that had the same last name as one of your parents?
She married a gentleman in Newport Beach that had the same last name, yes.
That had the same last name as one of your parents?
Yes.
Now, that's a coincidence. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah.
I think when people get under a lot of emotional stress and a lot of pressure, they have different ways of coping with things.
Agreed.
I mean, everybody has a different way of coping with it. Some people withdraw, some people develop nervous tics, some people create fantasy worlds. It's never done with malice, but it takes on a life of its own. And pretty soon one thing leads to another, and then that leads to another, and then that leads to another, and then pretty soon we get to a point where we don't really know how to set the record straight. I know that you don't have a twin sister. Why did you invent her?
Because I was hurt. I was hurt really bad during my years,
During what?
during my childhood years.
At what point did you realize, I'm so far in it now, I don't know how to back out?
Honestly, I don't know.
Was there a point where you started believing it was real?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you feel badly for misleading Brian?
Yes, I do. Very sorry.
But you understand he's done the same thing to you. You've been playing her.
Correct?
Really?
Yeah, we got two people here manipulating the other. He's been telling you what you want to hear in hopes that he can get assets that don't exist. He's been playing you, and you've been playing him. You've been playing her, right?
Correct.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Then how have you been playing me?
Who is Cassie?
Cassie is a friend of mine, dated for a little bit before I knew Suzanne, and we've been really good friends ever since.
But you've dated her.
Yes. We are currently not dating. She's dating somebody else.
And you've told her that you're boyfriend and girlfriend. You've told her that you love her. You've told her what you felt like she wanted to hear to keep in her good graces in hopes that you get a diamond ring and an Audi.
Exactly, because if I didn't play that game, she always would immediately react with, "You're not getting anything, how dare you? Why don't you say these kinds of things? Why don't you love me?" And just immediately a 180 after any time I'd said, no, let's take this easy here. I'm not comfortable moving at this pace.
Okay, so if I wasn't your girlfriend, then why did you have me take you to dinner, take the girls to the movies? Why did you do that to me?
You want to know what the end game of this all is, Suzanne? I'll tell you. The second and third time you and I spoke over the phone right after Michelle passed away, I asked you, I am here to help you. This is obviously a grieving time. It's a very serious situation. I lost my grandmother a month before this. I know what it's like to lose somebody. I'm here for you. I'm here if you need any capacity as far as being able to not only help you execute the will, but also what can I do to help you, because I know you're far away. What can I do to meet you halfway? What can I do to help expedite the will, and also so I can receive my items? And the minute I said that, you piped off, blew up, and said, "Do not be greedy. In fact, I see your greed and your hand of greed in this, and I'm never talking to you again. Goodbye."
Okay, but in November, what did I do for you?
What do you mean, what did you do for me?
What did I do for you? I flew you out here.
You flew me out to California so I could help you with your knee surgery.
Yes.
Be your taxi and chauffeur, which I was happy to do.
I gave you money for meals.
I did not ask for it.
I gave you money before I had my surgery that day. I did not get change back. I paid for your airport fees. I drove you all the way. You and I both drove on the 6th of November back to Utah for 13, 14 hours.
Correct. What's your end game? What's your point?
I paid for your airport fees.
Where are you going with this?
I gave you things. I bought all those snacks for our hotel room.
Keyword gave. I never asked for any of this. I already have a laptop. I didn't need a new one.
You said your laptop was going apart.
I can fix that. I have buddies that are in the computer
You
industry.
told me it was on its way out.
You do have a daughter. She is 16. Do you have a relationship with her?
To a point, yes, but I'm not allowed to see her.
You're not allowed to see her. How long has it been since you've seen her?
A while.
Years.
Yes.
Okay, and did she write him those emails, or did you write those?
Yes, she wrote them.
She wrote those?
Yes.
She didn't write those emails.
Yeah, she did.
Why would she write those emails?
Because she wants her mom to be happy. She wants her to be happy so much. But thank you for letting me know, Ryan, you don't love me.
You're thanking me for that?
Do you love me?
As a daughter of God, but not romantically.
You're not LDS, are you?
I am.
You are?
Yes. But now I would really like to leave the church. So why did you carry this on for so long?
He wanted a car and a diamond ring.
I had to play nice.
Right?
All I've ever wanted from this was to get the memories from Michelle, which I now found out isn't even a real person, and maintain the relationship that she had in the book that she wanted me to take care of you. That's all she said. She wanted me to love and take care of you. I wanted to fulfill her dying wish and give my items. That's all. We live so far apart. I'm happy to be there in any capacity I can for you during this time. But now that I know who, what is what, I don't know what to do. I'm so at a loss. I can't even believe I'm talking coherently.
So you want to tell me what you did this weekend?
Sorry?
What'd you say?
Did you come out here to meet somebody else? Or did you
No,
come out
I
to
didn't come out here to meet somebody else. I live in Utah.
Ryan is more than flirty. He's a player. One of the girls said, Ryan, do you know, I'm off work today. No need to be lonely. That's the day I was driving all the way up from California to go see this man that I love. I said, I am Ryan's girlfriend. Please do not flirt with him. He says he's single. He will not admit that he's in a relationship. He has 3,159 friends. 3/4 of those are women. I'm on Facebook every other night to see what's going on, but he thinks I'm stalking him.
Well, Cassie's here, right?
Yes,
Cassie is here.
Cassie is here. You don't know Cassie, but you will.
Are you in love with her? You're not in love with her. Then why did you bring her?
You'll find out in a minute.
Well, I want to find out now. Ryan's friend Cassie has observed his relationship with Suzanne, whom she calls the Suze, since the beginning, and she says Suzanne's behavior has been manipulative and at times irrational, and questions Suzanne's cancer claims as well. But this will give you a look at Cassie. Take a look.
I would describe Suzanne as unhinged, unhealthy, and crazy. Suzanne is psychotic. I believe she has a mental illness that has never been diagnosed. Suzanne decided that she and Ryan are romantically involved after spending one weekend together, and now all of a sudden they're in a serious relationship. Suzanne is trying to manipulate Ryan. She's gone so far as to tell him that she wants the car to stay in the family. So if they get married, then she's more than happy to hand the car over to him. To me, that's insane. She doesn't get to pick and choose what Michelle already chose. I believe Ryan when he tells me they're not in a relationship. We dated, so I know what his dating style is. There have been a couple times that we've been on dates. His phone will light up and there she is calling him again and say, I'm done talking to her today. And then 5 minutes later, she'll call back again. And then she'll leave a voicemail. Then an email will come. She's stalking him from 3 states away. I said, you know what? I don't even want to call her Suzanne anymore. I said, we need to give her a name like the Suze or the Suzanator. I'd love to see Suzanne be able to wake up and realize that Ryan is not her boyfriend. They will never be in a relationship. She's not only stopping his progress in life, she's stopping her own because she's so obsessed with this fake relationship that they're in.
You need to really take a look at what it is about you that is so materialistic that you're willing to walk all over a very vulnerable and wounded spirit to get what you want.
I didn't know all this until now, but I agree with you now.
Well, you knew enough to know that there was somebody on the other end here that was very vulnerable, and you were playing her, and you knew it.
Correct.
I'm offering to help both of you with professional help to take a look and ask yourself, how did I get in this situation where it is very unbecoming to both of you in different respects? And I'm offering to provide both of you the help and guidance in that regard to really come out of this better than you came into it. And I hope you'll take it.
This story is insane. I never heard anything like this in my entire life. So this woman invents Michelle and uses this fake identity to catfish this man that she's had a crush on for years. They never meet in person. She dies of cancer. Then she comes out as herself, claiming to be this false woman's twin sister. They look exactly alike because they're the same person, and starts up a real relationship with him. And he's faking the relationship so he can get what's in the will. I think I got that right. I don't even know what to say. This woman definitely has some issues. She really needs some mental health assistance. He is shady for spending months, 5 months, pretending to be in a relationship with this woman, telling her he loves her for $100,000 and a car and a ring. I'm so confused. I'm dying to know what you guys think about this. I mean, I think this is one of those situations where two shady people cross paths. She did set the ball rolling, though, by creating a fake persona and catfishing this man who was minding his business. But what do you guys think about this? And whose side are you on? Can you pick a side in this one? I think both people are foul. She's worse in terms of her mental health. I think is more disabled, and his character is more questionable because he seems to be in full control of his mental faculties. But what do you guys think about this one? Let me know. Drop it in the comments.